Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Robbie One Kenobi once again with what might likely be the last video that I filmed for tonight. I know I already did the live stream of my WWE shop 30% off sale and packaging. I also did the big end of the year video announcement. But I have time for one more video, and this is a video I want to get out before tomorrow night, before Monday Night Raw and Slammies. So this is basically just going to be my thoughts on Roman Reigns becoming the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Last week was undoubtedly a breakthrough for Roman Reigns. I mean, within 24 hours, Roman Reigns became the man, so to speak. It's just incredible how things changed in his favor and how things came full circle for him. After losing the TLC match to Sheamus with WWE World Heavyweight Championship on the line due to interference from the League of Nations, Roman Reigns was unleashed. He kicked the crap out of all three members of the League of Nations, and then he put a beatdown on Triple H. And that beatdown won Roman the admiration of fans. Roman Reigns won over the WWE Universe by the way he kicked Triple H's ass at TLC. And then the next night on Raw, Stephanie McMahon comes out, calls Roman Reigns out. Roman comes out, and Roman pretty much says he does not feel sorry at all for what he did to Triple H. Stephanie slaps him, and Stephanie says that she would fire him because he did lay his hands on the boss, on the COO of the company. But Triple H said, "Hey, don't fire him. Let Vince handle it." And Vince McMahon came to Monday Night Raw later that night. He called out Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns goaded him into giving Roman a title shot later that night against Sheamus, and Vince pretty much stacked the deck against him. He said, "If you don't win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, you're fired." And honestly, guys, I didn't think Roman was going to win the championship. When that stipulation was announced, I thought, okay, Roman's going to lose. He's going to spear Vince and then just walk off into the sunset. Well, after one exciting as hell World Heavyweight Championship match, Roman Reigns overcomes the odds and becomes the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion in one of the most exciting finishes of any episode of Raw in recent history. And I mean, it couldn't have happened to a better guy. I'm so happy Roman's champion. I'm so happy with how he was unleashed and how, we got the badass that we've wanted for a little while now. I mean, for Roman to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in Philadelphia, the same city that booed his ass out of the building when he won the Royal Rumble earlier in January, for him to win the championship and to receive the hero's reaction that he did from the crowd, I mean, he's been through a lot. Roman's come a long way. And now with him as champion, I'm just hoping that WWE doesn't screw this up. I saw SmackDown. I know no one really watches SmackDown. He was only on SmackDown for a few. Excuse me, I was just looking at my phone and I just went out of focus. Anytime now. Well, I'll keep this going, guys, because it's just me, explaining my thoughts. It's not like I'm showing any pickups or anything. Sorry, I went out of focus. But yeah, Roman was on SmackDown for I think only like 5-7 minutes. But I was fine with that because he kicked the crap out of the security that Sheamus sent to throw him out of the ring. So I'm cool with that. But I just really want Roman to be booked and pushed strong now that he's champion. No suffering succotash, no Jack and the Beanstalk retelling. Give us that badass ass kicker Roman Reigns that we saw when he was in the Shield and who reemerged after TLC on Sunday night. Now, where do I see Roman's title reign going from here? And once again, I apologize for going out of focus. I hate this. Well, Roman's going to most likely face Triple H in a marquee match, probably at WrestleMania 32. For now, I think, though, Roman's going to most likely defend the championship against Sheamus. Sheamus is going to get his rightful rematch. And then you know, I was coming up with scenarios in my head last night of like how to book Roman Reigns strong as champion and how to build this feud between him and Triple H for the a major WrestleMania 32 showdown. And the only scenario that I came up with that was logical, made sense, and would really benefit Roman and not hurt like anyone else involved, let me put it to you that way, would be for Roman to beat Sheamus at the Royal Rumble in their rematch, and then Triple H calls in Brock Lesnar as his mercenary to, you know, a next Roman of the championship. They have him face off at Fastlane for the championship, and then under controversial circumstances, screwy circumstances, whatever, Triple H helps Brock Lesnar win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and Roman says, enough's enough. I'm coming for your ass because you screwed me over one too many times. So why don't you take the business pants off and fight me at WrestleMania 32? And then Roman and Triple H can go out there, have a hell of a match. Roman can win and solidify himself as the top guy in the company. Now, with that said, what would happen to Brock Lesnar? Where would he be in? Where would he, what role would he play in WrestleMania 32? Well, the only thing I could see for Brock is if he beats Roman for the championship at at Fastlane, he would most likely face the winner of the Royal Rumble match. And to me, that can only be one of two people. Dean Ambrose, well, actually, one of three. Let me put it to you that way. Kevin Owens, Dean Ambrose, although he is the Intercontinental Champion, or Daniel Bryan. I can make an entirely different video on who I could see Brock Lesnar facing at WrestleMania 32, whether he's champion or not. But if he is to win the championship from Roman Reigns in a controversial fashion, and then go on to be champion at WrestleMania, the three logical choices for him as opponents would be Kevin Owens, Dean Ambrose, and Daniel Bryan. I mean, Dean Ambrose, Brock Lesnar would be awesome because character-wise, it's Lunatic Fringe. It's Beast Incarnate versus Lunatic Fringe. Their personalities would be perfect for a clash with the championship on the line. Excuse me. I just went out of focus again. How nice is that? But anyway, guys, thank you. But anyway, guys, yeah, the thing I was thinking was if Roman and Sheamus have their rematch, and then Triple H inserts himself into that match, and he wins the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, then you got to have Roman win the Royal Rumble again and get his shot at Triple H. And then, well, we'll say Roman isn't in the championship match, or say he isn't in the Royal Rumble match, and someone else wins the championship. Well, then that's sort of like a slap in that person's face, because if you really want to do Roman and Triple H, and you give Triple H the championship, you know, you got to pretty much push the Royal Rumble winner to the side and give Roman that shot to continue this feud going. That's why I think the best way for Roman as champion, for Roman to get his match with Triple H, how to build it, would be him lose the championship at Fastlane, not Royal Rumble. Give him a good month and a half reign. Have him beat Sheamus at the Rumble. Have Triple H bring Brock Lesnar in as his mercenary to take Roman out. Have him beat Roman under a screwy circumstance, a controversial circumstance, whatever. And then have Roman call out Triple H. But do not have Roman beat Triple H in a match where if he wins, he goes on to face the champion in the main event. Do not do WrestleMania 30 again. Do not do that. You know, I think this is pretty much the best way for Roman Reigns to go into a WrestleMania 32 feud with Triple H is for him to lose the championship, and then, you know, pretty much call Triple H out, build to this great match, which could be like a street fight, no holds barred, whatever, and then have Roman beat Triple H, solidify him as the top guy, and the next month he can get a rematch for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship and win it back from whoever has the championship at that point. But if they want to do Triple H and Roman for the championship, well, best way to do it is have Triple H, you know, win the Royal Rumble, and then, you know, maybe you could do Triple H winning the Rumble, and then he says, screw it, I don't want to wait until the Royal Rumble. I'm going to cash in my championship. I'm going to cash in my championship opportunity tonight. They go at it at Fastlane. Well, nah, that wouldn't work, because then where, how does Roman get a title shot at Triple H? So basically, guys, I mean, I'm happy Roman won the championship. I'm sure he'll make a strong champion as long as WWE pushes and books him right. So give us this ass-kicking machine we've wanted for a while. Give us the badass that was running rampant and that was raising hell with the Shield. No Jack in the Beanstalk, no suffering succotash. Maybe every once in a while give him a little joke, but let Roman Reigns be Roman Reigns and let him be a serious badass. Don't let him be John Cena 2.0. So like I was saying, guys, basically the best scenario I think to do Roman versus Triple H is to have Roman lose the championship at Fastlane to Brock Lesnar, and then of course whoever wins the Rumble goes on to face Brock for the championship, and Roman and Triple H can headline one of the main event matches of WrestleMania 32. Also, if they want to do it with the championship on the line, have Triple H enter the Royal Rumble as a surprise entrant, have him win it, and then have him stake his claim that he's going to wait until WrestleMania 32 to finally get rid of Roman Reigns once and for all. I think in the meantime you could do Fastlane. You could do Roman and Brock at Fastlane, where Roman wins but barely wins, even if Triple H tries to get involved. And then Triple H pretty much says, hey, and pretty much you can go from there. Triple H versus Brock Lesnar, or Triple H versus Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and then that's your main event. Roman beats Triple H, and Roman solidifies himself as the top guy. Now, We Are Pro Wrestling told me that rumor is going around that Cena might get a shot at Roman for the championship of WrestleMania 32. So there's different, there's different scenarios you can go with. But I mean, to really establish Roman Reigns as WWE World Heavyweight Champion, as the man, the best way to do it is have him beat Sheamus, have him lose to Brock controversially, and then have him take out Triple H at WrestleMania 32. And then Roman wins the championship back the next month at Extreme Rules, or later in the month, depending on when they do it, because WrestleMania and Extreme Rules might be in April. But anyway, have Roman win the championship after WrestleMania 32 and give him a real good, strong, lengthy title run until SummerSlam. Have him maybe have him fight Cena at SummerSlam, beat Cena with the championship on the line, retain the championship, and then whoever's Mr. Money in the Bank, maybe they can cash in and take the title from him. But that's pretty much rehashing what happened with Sheamus. So yeah, guys, I think the two best ways to do Roman Reigns versus Triple H, whether Roman's champion or not, is with Roman not as champion, like I said, have Brock beat him at Fastlane, and then have Roman call out Triple H, and Triple H agrees to the match with some stipulation, like maybe Roman doesn't get another title shot if he doesn't beat Triple H, a future title shot, or Roman's career's on the line, something like that to put Roman over, or have Triple H win the Rumble and then go on to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 32, but throw Brock Lesnar into the mix at Fastlane to try to be like that wrench in Roman's plans to not main event, though, to try and prevent him from main eventing WrestleMania 32. But as far as my thoughts, guys, I mean, it's just amazing, like I said, how Roman won over the crowd at TLC in Boston, and then the next night at Philly, he won over that crowd when he stood up to authority. He knocked out Vince with a Superman punch. He beat Sheamus in one of the most exciting finishes, endings to an episode of Raw in recent years. I'm happy for Roman. Roman deserves to be World Heavyweight Champion. And I just hope that he has a good, strong run. And we'll see where we go from there. I mean, I would just hate for WWE to rehash Daniel Bryan's story from WrestleMania 30, where Roman has to beat somebody to get into the main event to get the WWE World Heavyweight Championship back if he's ever screwed out of it. I mean, if they want to do Roman and Triple H at WrestleMania 32 with a title on the line, I could see that as being a big-time main event. Do it. Just don't screw Roman over. Push him strong, push him like the badass that he is, and have him go out there, eliminate Triple H once and for all, and establish himself as the top man. So that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, as always, share your comments down below. What are your thoughts on Roman winning the championship? How would you book Roman as champion, especially heading into WrestleMania 32? I mean, if they want to do Cena and Roman at WrestleMania 32 in a Passing of the Torch match where Roman retains the championship, and then you do, and then you do a video where, or you do a match at Rumble where, and Triple H faces Roman for the title and Roman beats him, and then maybe you bring Brock in for Fastlane, you could do that. I might make a video on how to further book Roman as champion, because a lot of these are coming off the top of my head, like impromptu, with the exception of the scenario where he loses to Brock, and then because of Triple H, and then they go on to face off at WrestleMania 32. But I just hope Roman Reigns has a strong championship run, and that this is the Roman Reigns we should have gotten back in 2014 when the Shield split. Like I said, no suffering succotash, no Jack and the Beanstalk retelling. Let this be the Roman Reigns that is a badass fighting machine, an ass kicker, the Hound of Justice, whatever you want to call him. Maybe have him debut new music and new gear as well. Because when you look at the other two Shield members, they completely developed new personas after the Shield split. And Roman's been the only ones who still embody the Shield. But that's pretty much it, guys. Those are my thoughts on Roman as the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion and where I hope this feud goes. I might make another video because I sort of ramble a little bit. I went from one subject to another. But like I said, I think the best way for him and Triple H to have that mega match at WrestleMania 32 is have Roman lose the championship to Brock Lesnar at Fastlane because of Triple H, and then Roman goes after Triple H and can finally take care of him once and for all. I might make another video on how I would book Roman between now and WrestleMania 32, but those are pretty much my thoughts, guys, on where I hope they go with this feud. This feud with Triple H will most likely make Roman a mega star and will solidify him as the top guy if done right. But I just hope Roman has a strong push, a strong title run, and he ultimately reemerges as the badass that we loved from the Shield. And what last week showed us was that when Roman Reigns is unleashed, he can be a badass. He can win the fans over, and he can be a top guy. So kudos to you, Roman. Hashtag thank you, Roman. And like I said, guys, leave your comments down below. On what you think of Roman as champion and how you see him being booked for the next few months, especially going into WrestleMania 32. And if you haven't, guys, go back and watch the other videos that I filmed. I filmed 2 other videos, literally minutes apart from each other today. And I think I'm gonna pretty much call it a day with YouTube and as it relates, to filming videos. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill, and I'll see you all later.